Hello, welcome to Santa's Workshop. Today I decided that I wanted to make a snippet band for the back of this first signature. Right here as a closure, in other words, for this year's work. And so I got out a piece of the felt that I used on the binding, and I cut myself a make-believe scalloped snippet band, also belly band. So that is my intention today, and as you can see, I've been doing some prepping to get things together here. Now I'm going to make a combination of lace and fabric and paper, because that's really all I have that's Christmassy in my stash. And I'm just going to try to enjoy making the best of it. Now, background, maybe some bits and bobs of paper. And I have some interesting papers. As you can see over here, I made some leaves that I thought I might want there. And this is the back part of a dollar store Christmas goodie bag. And that is this little pile. So I'm going to go back to the very bottom of this, because I do believe I have some leftovers. I know that I have a piece of that wonderful paper. Ooh, this came off an old Christmas bag, and it's velvet and it's flocked, and I thought that might do. I think I shall keep that in mind. Now let's get back here, because I know I have some interesting papers hiding in there. No, that's felt. Oh, no, there they are. I thought they were going to get away from me. Not happening. Okay. And look what's just pouring out. Such goodies for snippets. I have a little piece of that beautiful suede paper that you used to be able to get in either Joann or AC Moore. I have a piece of this, and a piece of it in red, and some of this, and some of this. Let me think about putting that down first. Scissors. Scissors first. I'm going to do some stitching and some pasting. Okay, that's the first one. Interesting paper. And it's incredible. I wouldn't have looked at this twice or thought much about throwing this bag just into the garbage. But it had gotten pretty ratty looking. But then I stopped short when I was putting up my Christmas decorations when I saw this paper. A whole new world of looking at paper differently. So wonderful. Maybe we'll just take off the the edges here. Yes, we will. Under here. And under here. One more. One more over here. And let me take a bit of this. And since I know that I will probably not find paper like this again, I'm going to be very frugal with it. This is getting to be awfully red. I shall have to rethink that. Let's have a little green here while we're rethinking. That's better. Okay. And just a bit of this, but I think before that I'm going to do some gluing down. I should use this best glue ever because of this nice fine point, and I'm not going to need much, and I'm not going to use much because it's going to be I'm going to run the sewing machine stitches over it in a very alrighty, now what is your problem here? Well, aren't you just the one? There. Better. I'm going to get these glued and run some stitches over them, and I'll be back. Well, as you can see, I have that much done, and now I'm going for the a second layer, and I think that I'm going to I might be just going to stick with glue here, because the felt moves. It has a life of its own when you stitch it on with many layers on top of it. And so I'm not sure that I want to stress it anymore because it's not quite as straight as it was before. So if Fabrifix doesn't do the job, it's not to be done. Okay. We have somebody missing in action or else it's hiding on me. But that's all right. We can do hiding. I'm starting to mumble. I apologize. I do. Okay, those bits are down. Here are my foil poinsettias. And there's bits of white, just what the doctor ordered. This needed some snow added to it, and here it is. And this pretty handmade paper with the gold flecks. Ah, yes, this is working a treat. However, Fabrifix does tend to have little fits occasionally. I've seen it happen to you folks who use it on YouTube, and now it's happening to me. A Fabrifix fit in the making. Some lace. A flower. Some gold flecked. Some of this lace. Whoa, too much, too much, too much. Don't get carried away, Carol. Back here. Back there. And here. And here. I'm wanting some, oh, that will cover that up. Goodness gracious. Decisions, decisions. we go. Just a minute, I'll be right there. One up here at this end. Oh, this is going to be Alcohol City getting this glue off my hands, but it's worth the mess because I'm having so much fun. This is my first snippet, and I'm just, well, as you can see, this is just great fun. Let me turn it upside down and get a different perspective. As you can see, the felt moved with the pressure of the zigzag. I might have had just a little bit too much tension, but I won't tell if you don't. Now, this needs some pizzazz. Yes, it does. This is needing some pizzazz. Maybe a little bit there. Let's see what happens. Let's give it a try. Whoops. Maybe only one piece in the middle. Okay, I have some flying sequins chunks, so I am gathering that I have to use quite a bit of glue to get them seated here. Okay. That made a difference. And I'm thinking some silver. Goodness gracious, they stick together. Three, four, 5, 6, 7. Now let's see, do we have anything else that we ought to have here? Alrighty, I'm going to take a few moments and glue down these silver stars and have a think. I'm going to audition it on the page because this might be less is more. I will return when I have those attached. Well, I imagine that it is quite possible to go on and on with this because I've discovered a new toy, my new bright and shiny object. I love it. And I decided that this needed some gold. So I went and dug into my stitchery and came up with these vintage sequins. And the difference between this product and this is really quite unbelievable. But I think the gold was necessary. So I hope that you're able to see some of this because of that shiny reflection. I don't know if less light might be better actually at this point. To see some of the bits and bobs. Let's try putting a little bit more on. And now, I absolutely have to sneak a peek and see what this is going to look like back here. Oh yes, the paper behind it is rather busy, but that is all right. Let's look and see if I should rethink this. What might we have? It's a possibility. That would be a possibility, but it would be opposite that. No, I don't think so. That's a possibility. I would appreciate it if you leave me a comment. You would let me know what you think, whether it should be at the back the way I had planned, or that I should go to plan B. A difference. Well, this has been a wonderful playtime, and I think that I have discovered a new love. Snippet building. If you have enjoyed watching me on my maiden voyage of in Snippet World, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with a friend, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.